Look at these amazing goat oat and honey bars. They are so beautiful and gentle on even the most delicate of skin. If you have sensitive skin or eczema, these are the bars for you. Let's get into making them. This recipe is going to start the same as my other tallow soap bar. So we're going to need 283 grams of tallow. Zeroing out your scale, make sure you're always doing that. If you don't know how to render your own tallow, definitely check the link in the description box below, or I will put it right here. I walk you through exactly how to render it. So it is pure white, completely odorless, and ready for use on your skin or for eating. Next, we're going to do 283 grams of olive oil. Pouring this nice and slow so you don't accidentally overpour. Oh my, that was close too. I still have a little bit left. Then we need 283 grams of coconut oil. So we will zero out our scale again. Remember, whenever you find a recipe on the internet, to always run it through a soap calculator. You never want to use improper ratios of lyes to oil. It can cause burns on your skin. I'll link a lye calculator down below so you can double check this recipe as well. And then zero out our scale. And then it's 170 grams of castor oil. Remember, pour the liquid oils nice and slow. You can also pour it into a separate container first to make sure you don't accidentally overpour, which is very easy to do. Again, you need to be using a kitchen scale for this. Otherwise, you can make something that is not safe for your skin. Now we're gonna take this over to the double boiler. We have our double boiler here. It's a pan filled up with some water, and I'm going to turn it up to high heat to get it boiling. And we're going to place our big bowl of oils right on top and let them melt down. While this is melting down, we're gonna get our lye mixture ready to go. Here is a quick note when working with lye. I know that lye can be very intimidating to work with. The very first time that I tried it, I was a little nervous too. But there are a few things you need to know. Number one, you need to be wearing gloves of some sort. So this can be kitchen gloves, this can be work gloves, or I am using medical gloves today. Your arms need to be covered. You wanna wear long pants, long clothes, tie your hair back so you can see, and always be wearing eye protection. This can be glasses, safety glasses, even sunglasses. You just want something that's going to block it in case some lye splashes up into your face, which we are not going to have happen. We're gonna follow all of the safety precautions. Whenever I measure out my lye, I always use a glass storage container that has a lid because you're going to be transporting this outside. You could either weigh out your lye outside or do it first like I do, but make sure that you have a securely locking lid in place. We're going to get started weighing out our lye, and then I'll take you outside and we'll do the next steps. Unfortunately, soap making is not possible without a kitchen scale, so I will link one in the description box below for you. This one is pretty cheap, but it has done me well. So place your container on, zero it out, and then we will grab our lye. So it's 145 grams. When it's just like this, you're not going to have any of the harsh smell. However, these will still burn your skin if you touch them. So you definitely do not want to do that. But this part can be done inside. We're gonna go outside when we're actually mixing it with the goat milk because this creates a really toxic fume and you don't want to be breathing that in. So we're gonna go in a very well ventilated area, and today is ridiculously windy. So it will be well ventilated. Okay, we're getting close. We're at 138. So again, nice and slow. There we go. And right away, I put the lid on, making sure that it locks tightly into place. I'm going to weigh out my goat milk because this is the very last amount that I have in my freezer, and I'm gonna have to wait until my goats are in milk again to make more of this soap. So I wanna make sure that we do have enough. We need 388 grams. If you can believe it, I had literally just enough. So I'm gonna throw this back into the freezer and then we will use it during our lye stage. I hope you can hear me okay. This should go without saying, no children, no pets around. You wanna make sure that there is no hazards, nobody can get hurt by this. So we have our mixture. You're going to wanna do this in a Pyrex heat safe bowl because this is an exothermic reaction and it will get hot. So we're going to carefully open the lye mixture and gently pour it on. Just a little bit at a time. It's going to start to melt the goat milk here. And because we have frozen cubes here, we want to be very cautious when we're stirring as it's a lot more of a splash hazard. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's starting to very slowly melt down. By using frozen ice cubes, we are allowing the mixture to cool down a little bit quicker and it's not going to scald your goat milk. The lid goes right back on when you're done. You can see this is melting down beautifully. This lye container goes directly into the dishwasher. Again, very carefully, still wearing gloves, but lye is actually a natural cleaner. So we're going to just put it like this, and we're going to turn the dishwasher on right away so nobody is going to accidentally grab at this or take a dish that has been in contact with it. We want minimal risk as possible, and it would definitely be best to do this on a day when kids are not around or they're in bed sleeping. I did bring my lye goat milk mixture inside because all of the goat milk had melted down. We just got the oils off the heat. We'll let them sit and cool down for a little while. We're going to start by grinding up a heaping cup of oats. We want this to be as fine a powder as we can get it. And the Vitamix is the best way to do that. I love my Vitamix. I use it every single day. And there we go, a super fine oatmeal powder. We will use this in the coming steps. We are going to need 1 cup of these ground oats. So let's get that measured out. There we go. And this will be ready for later. While the oils and lye are cooling down, we're going to get the rest of our ingredients prepped as these next steps go fast. We need some honey, we need our oatmeal, and we need a loaf mold. We need a 1/4 cup of honey. I'm just using some local honey that I got here. I try and support local as much as I possibly can, and I hope that you guys do as well. Buying from a small business is always so incredibly helpful. I don't think people always realize what it means to the small business owner when you support them. So I always try and make sure that I'm doing my best to support the people in my community. Okay, now that is ready to go. One other absolute essential that you need in soap making is an immersion blender. I use this thing all the time, not just in soap making, but in a lot of the recipes that I make, so it is definitely not a waste. I will put a link in the description box below to the immersion blender I have. It comes with a bunch of different attachments, and I have been really enjoying it. These next couple of steps go very fast, so I'm going to do it in real time. Keep in mind, I'm still wearing all of my safety gear, including my glasses, so let's get started. I have my lye solution here. I have my immersion blender. Immersion blender is going to go in, and we're gonna start it and then carefully pour the lye solution in. I'm going to take a quick break to just scrape out all of the lye. You're going to bring it to a thin pudding stage, like so. And then we're going to pour the honey in. Quick mix, and then the oatmeal. Now this is going to get thick pretty quickly. So if you need to, give it a mix with your spatula. Okay. And we will pour the batter into our mold. And I usually have a little bit extra of this one. So I'm going to try filling up these cute little bee molds that I got. And then for today's design, you want it to be a little bit thicker. And we're going to scrape with our spoon right up to the middle. You have to let this sit for just a little while because it has to be nice and thick. And then all down the middle, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more of these oats. So I'm going to set this aside very carefully, and we're going to do these ones quick. We'll put a little bit of oats on there to give it just a little pizzazz. And now these are going to sit. Thank you so much for making these soaps with me. I had the best time showing you how to make goat milk, oat, and honey soap. Just as a reminder, I do have my own all-natural skincare brand, and I started this company because my kiddo's skin was so horrible with eczema, and these were the only products that made an actual difference. They never burn, and they actually help to take away almost all of their eczema. I am so impressed, so I know you'll love them too. If you have been on the fence about trying any tallow recipes, definitely check out my website. We currently have a sale going on. Also, I have a new ebook that has come out, a little self-promotion, but my ebook is all about dry mixes. So there are over 60 different dry mixes that will help you start cooking from scratch. I have tons of seasoning recipes and extracts, different sugars and different finishing salts, and much more. These have really helped transform our lives here by making any snacks that I make super duper quick and simple. And like I mentioned before, my kiddo's eczema is almost all gone. And I do attribute that to, of course, my tallow skincare, but also from cooking from scratch. We try and stay away from the preservatives as much as we can, and this dry mix ebook will definitely help you do that. The link is in the description box below. Thank you so much for your support. Leave a comment down below if this video helped you at all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you more than you know. Take care.